Hey everyone, Instructor Brooks here, and are you about to start PTA school, and are you looking for the best way to set yourself up for success? Well, if so, this is the perfect video for you, because in this video, I'm going to explain to you why joining the Instructor Brooks Campus is one of the most important things you can do to change or improve your experience as a PTA student and make you a better clinician and help you pass the boards. So one of the main objectives of the Instructor Brooks Campus is to reduce the inevitable, I'm telling you, the inevitable overwhelm and burnout students start to feel. And some students get it full blown and don't even finish. And why is this, you ask? Is it because students aren't used to college? No. In fact, most of the students I teach already have prior four-year degrees from other institutions. The problem is the amount of work that is compressed upon these students or compressed upon you in these, quote, accelerated programs or these compressed schedules to help you graduate faster, which it doesn't help anyone. That's a whole nother note for another video. But students get overwhelmed and burn out so fast because there's so much information. And one of the biggest questions, like, what do I need to know for the test? I'm like, everything. Sometimes it sucks. There's too much. And it's sad to see that burnout. So I believe in what's called the drip effect versus the waterfall. Think about it this way. I give you a 5-gallon bucket and say, fill it up with water. You have two options. You can go out to a waterfall, stand under it and try to catch the water, or you can stand under, a little waterfall that is just dripping water. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, the waterfall is going to be the best because it has the most water. You might think that, but what happens when that water hits that bucket? It bounces back out, and you end up having hardly any water in the bucket, whereas the person who's standing under the little drip, and it slowly fills that bucket up. The problem is PTA programs are like the waterfall effect, and I think this is a big misconception. A lot of teachers will even say, like, well, information's coming in and then it just stops. Yeah, that might happen, but here's what happens, and it's even worse, is that you get all this information coming in, and it's so overwhelming, it pushes everything that was already in there out. And that's one of the reasons why there's so much restudying of information and not actual learning occurring, which means we can't get to the critical and clinical thinking. I can go more into that later in another video, but that's the main premise. I want the drip effect. I want to give you the most important information. It's not all of it, but the most important, so you can build a foundation of knowledge instead of being one of those people who's just getting overwhelmed and overblown with all the information. So I believe in the drip effect. Let's create a solid foundation on which we can build the rest of that information on. So with the Instructor Brooks Campus, I'm going to give you study strategies on how to actually learn. Now, you might be saying, well, yeah, I've been going to school for 18, 20 some years, decades of my life. I'm like, yeah, you might, but you've never done this. And I'm telling you right now, as a seasoned, trained, academic professional, my original degree was in teaching, and I taught in public schools for multiple years before going to PTA school and now teaching PTA. I know good strategies to actually learn information, whether it's the horrible memorization things or if it's more critical thinking. I have strategies for you. Next, I have test-taking tips. I have 8 test-taking commandments that are the best way to improve your test-taking scores without any extra studying. And these, honestly, this is where a lot of students struggle. They overthink and they're not good test takers. And because we have a multiple choice exam to get a license for this profession, we have to play the game. And I know how to play it. And I'm going to help you play this game so you can be successful. So you can have those hours of studying actually, come to fruition with good grades at the other end and pass the boards on the first attempt. You also get access to my Discord campus, which is really where we're going to communicate and meet. Of course, I'm going to make videos for you and stuff like that, but the Discord campus is where myself, my team members, other instructors, your instructor, other friends, other peers, other people in this profession from this country and around the world are going to continue to grow this area so that we have one virtual online place for us to learn. And that's what the Discord campus is, and I'm super pumped about watching this build. You also get access to members-only videos, lessons, and labs where I'll demonstrate, act out, role play, do all types of stuff for you. What's different about this than what I already have online is I have a lot of online lecture videos, long-form 30-minute lectures or whatever like this. But, that's just information. What I'm going to be giving you are deep dives into the clinical relevance of a lot of those topics that are much simpler, much more concise than the long-form lectures, plus a lot of strategies to learn learn, and a host of other things. So you get access to a lot more curtailed videos. Plus, you get to help tell me what you want me to make videos for or do live lessons, and I'm going to do what you want and help you out. So how do you get all this? Well, you become a member for $9.99 a month. So for 4 Starbucks drinks, you can get access to the entire Instructor Brooks campus. And I just want to share a little something with you here. And this is actually a comment on one of my free videos, which may not stay up forever because I want to go more in depth in this. But the gate cycle and deviation playlists were a godsend. Instructor Brooks breaks it down step by step in a way that is actually fun and engaging. That's what I want. I want to engage the students more on the virtual environment, and I want to have fun. I don't think people are having enough fun. I don't think we give fun enough credit for how awesome it makes everything. If you're having fun learning, you're going to learn more, I promise, and I want to help you have fun. How do you actually join the campus if you decide that $9.99 is great for you? Well, you go to my YouTube channel page. It'll look something like this. Depending on if Megan has changed the cover, but the main premise is there. You're going to see on the right side a join button, and currently I have 2 membership options. One is the supporter, which doesn't give you access to the campus. The other is the campus, and yeah, you click on that one and it'll tell you a little bit more what you get. So join the Instructor Brooks campus, prepare yourself, set yourself up for success from day one, or even if it's in the middle of your experience, starting now. There's never a time that is too late to start getting better or having help with anything. So join the Instructor Brooks campus, prepare for the boards day one, improve your overall experience, and honestly, let's change the face of physical therapy assistant education for the better so we can change the world. I'm super pumped and excited for you to join. Let's do this.